Subscribe to Nyobi Gaming now!
Alright everyone, it's time for another one-shot, one-take video where I just go over the news. I'm LP, writer and creator of the comic books Nyobi and Savage Syn, not Absolute Batman, but I hear it's great and that's what we're here to talk about today. Absolute Batman Annual #1 is on the horizon. It's got everyone talking, a little bit of polarization, some controversy to follow along with it. But let's get right into it, guys. Let's go right in to the news. So, fight the police in tomorrow's Absolute Batman Annual. So, coming out tomorrow. So, what's going on? At New York Comic Con, the Absolute Batman Annual writer and artist Daniel Warren Johnson sold a sketch based on his work in the comic book published tomorrow. And it caused a bit of a kerfuffle. It showed that Absolute Batman was gripping an American ICE police officer in what looked like to be a potentially lethal hold. Well, they do say that chokeholds are lethal, right? It ran around the internet, causing outrage for some and parodies and reverse versions of the image from others. Some asked why DC Comics wasn't firing him. Well, with Absolute Batman Annual out tomorrow, the first time Absolute Batman hasn't been written by Scott Snyder, we have 3 stories, count them, 1, 2, 3, unos, dos, tres, from 3 writer-artists, including James Herron and Meredith McLaren, and it gives the sketch a whole lot more context. So they got a few things going on in here, a couple of different side stories. We have The Sanctuary, written by James Warren. Let's Learn About Bats by Meredith here. And Daniel Warren Johnson telling the story of an early tale in Batman's life. The young Bruce Wayne of DC's Absolute Universe, looking to buy weapons for his planned mission to save Gotham, but in doing so, coming across a white nationalist gang planning to take on a nearby refugee camp on the Gotham outskirts. I don't know what reality this is based in, and I know comic books are not reality, they're supposed to be fantasy, but often there's a line of truth to them somewhere, or people's have a perceived line of truth to them somewhere. I haven't seen white nationalists since the 90s and the days of skinheads, at least not around here. But it seems like only these activists have a rather good relationship with the local police, who not only tolerate but support them, including their attacks on the encampments, which sees Absolute Batman behave like, well, pretty much as he did in that sketch that caused such controversy. It's all political, guys. Every bit of this is political. It's no longer comics for the sake of comics and entertainment. It is, we gotta send a message. And that's what they're doing here. This is, after all, the Absolute Batman. The Absolute Universe, as first reported by Bleeding Cool, is a shared universe of several titles published by DC Comics, retelling and reworking DC's most famous comic book characters in a harsher, more challenging world, with a working class Batman up against a billionaire Joker, a Wonder Woman brought up in hell, and a Superman who was a teenager who he came to Earth. And so things go. Look, there's a reason why they're doing this. And it's not just to give you a shared world or a different outlook or a different take on these iconic heroes. It's because most of them are coming up for public domain. That's what's going on. So they're looking for ways to hold tight to some of these properties, change them around a little bit. Because when Batman and Superman go public domain, and it's not that far away, it's like 10 years or less, DC has lost a fundamental grip on 2 of its most iconic, 2 of the world's most iconic superheroes of all time. That's why they're doing it. Let's scroll down, see what else they say here. So, Absolute Batman, the annual, does come out tomorrow. Some of the biggest names in comics take a turn. In Absolute Universe, Daniel Warren Johnson and James Herron tell the tales of Absolute Batman's early days. How did Bruce acquire his Batmobile? And what it was like for Black Mask's party animals when Batman first hit the scene. Out tomorrow. I mean, I'm kind of interested in this. And the reason why is I just want to see how far they're going to take it. But 3 reasons. 2 is I never read Absolute Batman before, so I'm willing to give it a shot. right? I'm willing to give it a chance. Maybe we'll pick this up tomorrow. And number 3, at the very least, maybe it might be a good spec book. Maybe they'll introduce a new character that we don't know about yet. Something like that. I know the absolute Batman franchise has been on fire. So before I condemn it, I will read it. At least I'll read the annual and let you know what I think on a future video. Maybe what we'll do is we'll start doing, because we got memberships, right? We'll start doing member-only reviews where I take a comic book and I'll give you my thoughts on it. And that's going to be for members only. So if you want to become a member, do so today. There should be a link down in the comments section below, along with a link to my eBay store and all that other good stuff. Subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, like the video, and we'll see you again for more news real soon. Peace out!
Like cool comics? Check out the Nyobi eBay store.